Hi, hello and welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to another video in Megabonk. Today is gonna be recording day because I haven't done so in a hot goddamn minute. We had some success with Clank last time. I would replicate that. I would replicate that success. Let's just go for the oh shit challenge. I think that makes a lot of sense. Enemies are just a little bit stronger, bosses a little bit harder to deal with. And I am just a little bit more hyped up to play some more Megabonk finally. I noticed that I should have actually already uploaded a video yesterday in this game. I'm trying to keep that schedule of like having a video every other day. Daily videos, that's just not in the cards right now, that's not in the options right now, but every other day, there's the boss portal. I feel like that really should work. It should work, but I need to put in some more effort to kind of say, ooh, we could go for an early epic luck upgrade. Damage to elites is also nice. XP gain. Let's go for the epic luck upgrade because we're so early in the game. Daily uploads are other books for sure, but I have to say no a little bit more often, I think, to plans, or really plan some time to record some videos or do some other things like passion projects and stuff. I don't really want any of these. You know what? I'll go for a gold gain too. Because if I want to make the time for these passions, then I should make the time for these passions. It's as easy as that, it's as simple as that, but saying no to stuff, that's not easy and simple. Not for me at least, because I love doing stuff, and I love being around people. I would go for a nice little early projectile count upgrade as well. We need, I think, a stronger weapon. Like the fire staff I always enjoy. I always like the bow as well. We'll go for more gold gain upgrade right from the start, because that will mean that we open a lot of chests, and not that the items are always the most beneficial or helpful things. They can change your run either way, right? And 2 movement speed upgrades, I'm not gonna complain about that, to be honest. Let's focus a bit on more pots, because this elite that we were trying to kill, it is taking its toll. It's taking a while. And we should use our upgrade to our fullest extent. I feel like a video every other day, oh that's also nice, would be very much possible if I just reschedule a little bit. If I just take the time and effort to plan out in my agenda when I actually want to do a recording session. Because right now, it just happens kind of like whenever I can fit it in. And that is not often lately, because I am focused on so many other things. So I think I should just... Oh, they are blowing each other around the map. I'm probably about to die, I think. Okay, we are very low health. Man, the upgrades we are getting, they are not giving. They are not radiating the type of energy I would have wanted out of this early Megabonk run. Some extra damage as well. Are we dealing more than 5 damage per shot already? Yes, 6. Let's leave that shrine for what it is right now, come back to it later. Let's focus on some achievable upgrades in the short term, which I think means things like this, like the altar. Well, yeah, I think I would rather just have attack speed. Upon taking damage might be helpful right now at this part of the run, but I think attack speed will remain valuable for longer. And sometimes you have to think more in the long term than in the short term. The boss doubling altar is not what we need right now, but a shady guy next to it selling some blue items. Yeah, I think some crit healing, especially with a gun as your main weapon, is very handy at this stage of the game. There's a little heart for us if we would need it. There's a little shrine on the edge of the abyss here, which I hope we have enough time to clear out, as long as the elites don't reach us in time. And, okay, I listened to my buddy Wim there. An extra jump is gonna save us from some fall damage. It's a defensive upgrade. I'm focusing on defensive things. Agility tome is a no-brainer, and our tome slots are now in check. They are now filled in. The agility tome is a no-brainer because everybody in this game moves so goddamn slow, except for calcium. I guess if you play too much calcium, you get used to such a high pace that other characters feel immensely slow. Hello, Mr. Gold Skeleton. Would you mind passing away into the afterlife for me, please, before you despawn? Thank you. Okay, we have some gold to our name right now. Let's focus on getting some more chests, and I even see the golden chest over here, which is free. So that's a nice bonus. We have gotten lucky on our items. I'm not gonna maybe I should have banished it. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna act like that is not happening. The items have been lucky. The upgrades, the weapons, they have not been giving. They have been a bit lackluster. It is Sunday today. Some of my plans actually got cancelled. That is why I am dedicating this day to recording day now. Not purely recording day, because yesterday I started typing out the notes of one of my books. Typing out the notes in its respective Obsidian page. So I definitely want to continue that and finish that task off today. That is something that is on my agenda. But I am also going to spend a bunch of time. This is the early luck upgrade, probably, is what I can imagine now. Finally, a second weapon. Okay, it won't matter if you just die, of course. But let's use our double jump to get out of harm's way. And let's just make sure that survival is always our first priority. Getting chests, getting shrines is nice, but surviving is a little bit more important. This nuke will help us out a little bit in clearing out the area for a second. Maybe giving us enough time to get this shrine without dying. But I am cutting it way too close, as I am prone to do. And I keep doing exactly the opposite of what I just said I was going to do. Like, let's not focus on... I don't really want any of these, but let's go for the chunky rocks in the hopes that their knockback can help me survive a little bit longer. Okay. Get my shit together, get some extra movement speed, but we definitely desperately are also looking for some more damage. Attack speed is gonna help us out on that front. We might have enough time for this, but just get out of harm's way quickly enough. That's cutting it close still, but I think I will go for the raw damage upgrade, even if it is only common, because we need damage. We need damage to continue this run and to survive. Let's go for a little bit more gold game, because I feel like opening up the chests is really the name of the game right now. Let's keep looking for those items. Even now, I feel like, okay, this Sunday, I could also spend it playing some games with my friends, because I haven't been online in a hot minute. I'm taking some max HP tome upgrades, by the way, because we have this beefy ring, so it's actually quite a good upgrade path for us to go on. And I think this guy is gonna save us. We might go for power gloves. Well, we might go for lightning orb. To be honest, I would take any of those upgrades. Let's just gather a little bit more gold, and one pot is, I guess, enough then, because of our gold gain upgrades. And let's try and get back to him. This will help. What do we want? On-hit effects. I don't think we have that many on-hit effects right now. Let's go for... Well, these other things are on-hit effects. Let's go for lightning orb. We haven't done lightning orb previously. Let's see what that entails for us. Let's go for an extra projectile on our fire staff. And there we go. I already feel the urge to throw away my focus on recording and play some League. I feel like playing some League. I feel like playing some Rocket League. I feel like just catching up with my friends. I feel like mustarding with my friends. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's the price you pay, I think, if you really want to follow your passion and your passion projects. Like, sometimes you have to... Well, we have enough gold gain. Let's go for some more XP gain. Sometimes you have to make hard decisions and you have to say, nope, this comes first right now. Do I really need to take it that seriously? Like, am I a content creator that sacrifices time with friends to make more content? I think if I don't do that, I will just never create content, because I always want to spend time with friends. So yeah, it's gonna be a balancing act. I'm also still reading in my book A Little Life. I've gotten through to page 300, I think, last night. And last day throughout the day, because I had a lovely reading date with one of my best friends at this point in time. And it was actually a blast. Not that we were able to read that much, because she knows how to yap. She knows how to yap more than she knows how to read in silence. Love her to that, salt of the earth, but if you are going out for a reading date, it sometimes leads to the day taking on a bit more unexpected characteristics. Fun characteristics. Again, greatly appreciate her. Don't hold her accountable for ruining my day for one bit, because it was just fun, and the things she talks about are always funny because she's quite a chaotic person. I think chaotic is the right word. Give me some projectile speed. Size might have been handy for these rocks and making them bigger. I think this suck altar is actually gonna provide us with a hell of a lot of levels. I don't want to lose max HP. Well, lightning can stun. So Thunder Mids is actually nice for some synergy, some synergistic effects. Give me a little bit more max HP. I want to get to 200 to really get the beefy ring going. Earn money by moving around. That's nice. Even though we are not that fast yet, but I guess another agility tome might change that a little bit. But I guess another agility tome might change that a bit. Okay, we're at 200 now. Now we can stop taking max HP upgrades and focus on more damage again. But I think our run really is in a good spot at this point in time. Even more on-hit chance, making me rethink the legendary item I bought, but that is all fine. I'm not going to focus on gold gain too much anymore, because I need to remember the 5th of November. I need to get out of here as quickly as possible before I get rammed up against the wall. Unless if Daequan is here, then by all means. I need to remember that I am still in this challenge right now, and that I don't need to do more than just clear out the run. Oh, yes. Another projectile on all my weapons. Sign me right the frick up. I've fallen in love with the bow lately as well. Bob, yes, because we are moving quite fast already at this point in time now. And look at this. Extra double jump to negate all fall damage. It's a beauty. It's a beautiful thing. Life is beautiful as long as you live it to enjoy it. Oh, that's a little tile for in your bathroom wall to look at and get that daily affirmation that gets the blood pumping, gets the blood flowing, gets all other juices flowing as well. And let me tell you, the other juices, they have been flowing. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, so a nice little shrine. I don't need pickup range. I think I would go for some extra attack speed, even though it's a bit of a mediocre upgrade. But from those three options, for sure. Luck upgrades at the start of the game. Don't get them twisted. Don't underestimate them. I think that is the main thing I am learning from this run. Because we really... Yeah, I'll go for pickup range now then, I guess. We really have gotten the most amount of epic items I have ever gotten in a Megabonk run from chests, I think. I will go for an epic bow upgrade, because as I just stated, kinda love the bow. I will go for these two altars, and then I think I will start making my way over to the boss altar, because we shouldn't cut it close if we don't have to. Elite spawn increase is not something... Oh, hi, Bush. Elite spawning increase is not something we have to get involved with right now. Every fiber in my body wants to disturb the bush right now, but it's a challenge run. It's a challenge run. Just focus on the challenge. That's all there is to it. That's all you have to do. Let's just get this shrine. Get a couple more pots along the way to the boss altar. But let's start making our way over there for sure. Some projectile speed. Some HP regen might also have been nice. But I feel like with our lifesteal, our critical hits giving us lifesteal as well. Yeah, okay. If I see the color yellow, I press. Even if I told you all this spiel about not taking gold gain upgrades anymore. But hey, if we pass along a couple of chests along the way, chests have been paying off nicely, then why not, right? That damage upgrade is coming in a little bit too late, maybe, I think. Wim, this one's for you. Oh, that felt great. We do a little trolling over here. He has been yanking my chain over everything I do in these challenge runs. So let's add a little scoop onto that. And let's spawn 2 little barks instead of 1. But I will show you why. Because I think, yeah, I saw in earlier boss fights that our damage is just kind of insane. So, Wim, I hope you appreciate this. I hope you see why I did it. I hope you are not angry, because it's just a sound decision. Because, look at this, it's always a bigger flex to kill 2 bosses instead of 1 in a challenge run, right? In my opinion, it is at least. Let's smacking him around with some of my rocks now that we are upgrading them. Let's get this chest upgrade right here. And then we might even be able to survive the final swarm for a little while, but not that long. We don't have a build focused on survivability all that much. It's more pure, raw, unfiltered damage. Some more critical healing is definitely helpful. And a random chest spawning is also a bit helpful. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be alive for that much longer, but it's fine. It's fine, because we did what we set out here to do. We completed the challenge. Is anyone keeping track of the amount of epic items I have gotten? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 6, 7? Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of day. And the avid, the attentive, the Onkruid listeners that are really here and listen to these videos heard me talk about this is gonna be a recording day. So if that sets the pace for the rest of the day, 6-7 jokes, you are in for a delightful treat. Maybe if I go and look for the bush right now, maybe I should do that like in the final swarm. But I don't know if it disappears in the final swarm, because it might. But I think now there's no downside to interrupting the bush in its chill 9/11 behaviors anymore. So maybe doing that at the end of the run is actually quite an okay approach to finally killing him. I'm trying to get out of harm's way of these ghosts, but it's not gonna cut it that much longer. Let's negate fall damage by falling into the wall, and let us also just die. Okay, completed the challenge, gathered a nice amount of silver. That was fun. That was a-okay. I think we have well no, we have a couple of more challenges in tier 1, I think, but another challenge complete, 4 additional silver. I guess the tome slot would be very nice. We could also go for some passive silver gain upgrades. Can we buy 2? I'm not talking about it. I am not talking about it. Let's buy another character. Let's buy the ogre. And let's play with the ogre next time in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.